Hi, in this video, I'm gonna share some tips with you so that you can use your iPhone effectively. I'm an iPhone user myself and I'm using all these tips personally. A small disclaimer to make before moving into the tips is that this video is not about comparing the iOS features with Android, but instead trying to help you connect with your phone better. Let's get into the video. The first tip that I'm going to share today is not in the software but actually in the hardware. Yeah, this is the mute toggle. I personally know some people who don't really know what this is about. This is to make your phone go silent or to come back to the ringing mode. Now, you can see my phone is now in the ringing mode. I'm just flipping this switch down. Now you can see it's in the silent mode. You get a small little notification. Now I'm flipping this switch back to the top. Now you can see it's in the ringing mode. Now for some reason, if you're in the silent mode and try to increase your ringing volume, then also you get a small haptic feedback and then it shows a notification that you're trying to increase your phone's ringing volume when it's actually in silent. Do give this feature a try. It's a really good one and it will help you when you want to make your phone to go silent really quick. Now we'll see about the shake to undo feature. In my opinion, this is a really underrated one. For example, you're going to type something and you feel like you have done something wrong, and in Windows you can do a Ctrl Z to do an undo. Here in iOS you can just shake your phone and you get an undo typing. So it's really good. And to enable this, you need to go to Settings, then Accessibility, Touch, and Shake to undo. This is a really good feature, but the only downside is this works only with Apple proprietary applications like Notes, Messages, and Mail, etc. Now, this one's my favorite. Out of all the tips that I'm sharing in this video, I would say this one is my favorite one, and I use this almost every day. That is, touch on the status bar to go to the top. Yeah, that's right. So if you're in a long list and you have scrolled down, now if you want to go right back up, simply you can touch on the top of the phone, the status bar, and it will take you right to the top. And the good thing is this works almost in all places, all apps. It's not like it's limited to Apple proprietary ones. So it's a really good one. Do give this a try. Now we'll see how to add a Tamil keyboard in iPhone. For that we need to go to Settings, in Settings General, and then Keyboard. Here we can see I have two keyboards currently present in this device. That's why it's displaying as 2. So I'm going inside, I'm going to add a new keyboard, and if I scroll down I can see Tamil. I'm more comfortable with Tamil 99 than Anjal, so I'm choosing Tamil 99. Done. So now the keyboard is added. If we come one step back, we can see we have 3 keyboards now. Now we'll move to Notes, and one more thing I want to add here is this dot shortcut. So this one is helps you use dot easily, because when you double tap on space you get a dot. We'll see this also while typing. Now I'm going to choose the Tamil keyboard. How to do that is, you need to long press on this globe icon so that it displays a small submenu having all the keyboards which you have currently added in your iPhone. And I'm moving over to Tamil. I'm just typing something. So the stroke goes like this. If I need to type a needle character, so it comes like va plus a va. So it goes like this. So la, and then this one gives the punctuation on that, and then ka, then, and ma plus e gives you me, then il. So this is how you type on this. It's really easy when compared to Anjal, so I always prefer this. And we'll see that double space for dot. That's all, as simple as it is. You don't have to go to 1 2 3 the numeric keypad and then you need to type on dot. You don't have to do that. You simply type some word and you just do a double space to move to the next sentence, and dot comes in easily. Now we'll see about the 3D touch submenu. if I 3D touch on an app icon, I get a sub menu where I have some Apple pre-configured options, and I can choose one like battery. If I choose battery, it takes me to the battery page in settings, and this works on almost all applications. So I'm doing a 3D touch on YouTube, I get some options. I do a 3D touch on camera icon, I get some options, and even in Twitter I get some options. So this is a handy way to go directly to that option or that feature present in an app. Now we'll see about reachability. Reachability is something that Apple brought when they started introducing this large size plus models. So if you have a physical home button in your phone, you can simply double tap on it so that it brings the menu to the lower half of the display. So you can directly do your operations here, and once you just tap on the top arrow, it just goes back. And to enable this, you need to go to settings, accessibility, touch, and there you have the option called as reachability. Once you enable it, you can do this. Works on almost any screen, any app, so that you can easily maneuver in this settings and any other page. Another nifty feature that Apple introduced when they introduced this widgets on home screen feature is the option to toggle between the home screens. If you're someone who is having more than 3 to 4 home screens, and you simply want to see what is there on each screen, you can just touch on this 2 dots at the bottom, and you can simply move right to left so that you can just see what is there in the home screen. So this is a really good feature for people who are having more home screens on their phone. We know from going to the app switcher, we can double press on the home button, but for the same task we can use 3D touch also. We need to 3D touch on the left edge of the screen so that it brings up the app switcher, and we can slide also, slide between the apps too. We can 3D touch on the edge and we can slide to move between apps. If we just 3D touch and hold, it goes to the app switcher. Now we all know that iPhone's home screen has been greatly improved. Even they have introduced the app library, and even then moving these app icons are still a bit of a pain. For someone who wants to drag and move multiple app icons at once, you can do so. You can just do a 3D touch and go to edit home screen. Now here you can see I'm able to move one application, but what if I need to move more than one? You don't have to do this every single time. I'm just having my index finger on the files application. I'm taking my middle finger, I'm just touching on Safari, notes, music, everything. So you can do like this. So you can see now I'm having like 5 app icons in the same place. So using this, you can do whatever you want. Either you can put these inside this folder, or you can simply just move them out of this place. Whatever you want, you can do. With the introduction of app library, Apple has given us an additional option to either delete the application entirely from the device or to move it to the app library. For example, here I'm having this Sneaky Sasquatch game. I feel like I'm not playing this game enough lately, but at the same time I really love this game that I don't want to delete it. So what I can do is I do a 3D touch on it, I give a remove app. Now I am presented with the sub menu where I can either choose to delete this app entirely from the phone or move it to the app library. If I do a remove from home screen, this game still stays in my phone, but it's not just present in the home screen, that's all. Now we know that Control Center has a lot of options present in it, but we do have some additional submenus present inside the control center also. For example, you can see the screen record that I'm doing a 3D touch on it. It goes into a submenu where I can enable the microphone or disable it. And another nifty feature is in this torch icon, I'm just doing a 3D touch, so I can increase the level of brightness to how much I want. So this one is really good. And you know this volume toggle and brightness toggle also. So in this brightness toggle submenu, we get an option to enable dark mode and night shift. Apple has provided an option which is similar to do not disturb, but it works differently. That is silence unknown callers. Now to enable that, we need to go to settings, phone, and inside phone we have silence unknown callers. Now what this option does is, if someone who is not there in your phone book tries to call you, it doesn't ring, but once the call is disconnected, it will show a small pop-up on the top of your screen to just intimate you that so and so has called you. So now if I am enabling it, now people who are present in my phone book alone can be able to call me. Other people like the telemarketers and other phone numbers which are not present in your phone book, if they try to call you, they will hear a ring, but you don't. And once the call is disconnected, a small pop-up comes on the top showing you that you have received a call from this number. This is really a good one. I always use it. And if you're someone who is regularly being disturbed by these telemarketers and other credit cards related business contacts, you can try this feature. And also do let me know in the comment section if this feature helped you. Now if you're someone who gets pestered with annoying notifications in your lock screen because for some reason you enable notifications right after you install an application, you can handle it even after that. For doing it, we need to go to settings and notifications. For example, here I'm choosing the Amazon app. If I feel like I don't want any notifications from Amazon, I can just use this toggle and I can directly restrict Amazon from sending me any notifications. But we have some options for different types of alerts. If I need to see the notifications only in the lock screen, I can choose it using this option. And if I need it only in the notification center, I can choose it this way. And if I need it only as a banner that comes and goes, or we can even choose the banner style. For example, if I'm using the screen and I'm getting a notification from Amazon, and it will come as a banner, and I can choose the banner style, whether it's temporary, that is it comes, displays and then goes off, or it stays in a persistent way. We can choose this too. And another option is notification grouping. For example, if you're getting more notifications, like multiple notifications from the same application, if you do previously when we don't have this option, all those notifications will be displayed as individual notifications in the lock screen. Now if you're choosing notification grouping, so notifications from one single app will be displayed as a bundle in the lock screen, and when you tap on it, it will just expand and display as individual notifications. Do try this option. This will be a lifesaver at times. Another feature or a late addition, I would say, is interaction with the scroll bar. Earlier, this scroll bar was just there to indicate where we are currently in a list, but from iOS 13, Apple enabled interaction with it. So we need to just 3D touch on it, and then we can move the list using this scroll bar. This is really helpful when you have a long list such as the one we are seeing now. This one's my favorite. If you're someone who do conversions like currency conversions and metrics based conversions more, then this one's for you. You can simply swipe down on the home screen so that the search screen is displayed, and here you can simply type in the value you need to convert. So I'm trying to convert $100. I'm just typing 100 and it has converted it to Indian rupees. This one also works with metrics based conversions like kilograms, grams, liters, everything. Do check this out. I hope you liked this video. If you already know some or most of the tips that I shared, then I'm happy that you're already using your phone better. If not, do give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family so that this video could help them. See you all in the next one.